Chapter 6. Girl, I'm so excited! Shayna Gibbs jumped up and down in the middle of her living room floor. She clapped her hands wildly and danced in a circle, then hugged Liselle with such force that Liselle actually laughed out loud. This is gonna be so cool. Now you'll have a baby just like me. Liselle stared at her cousin with surprise. Yeah, she answered slowly. I guess so. When are you due? Have you picked out any names? I haven't really thought about that kind of stuff yet, Liselle answered. I just found out yesterday. This is gonna be great, Shayna interrupted with a bright smile. She was talking very quickly. I hope you have a girl. I had so much fun dressing up Ruby when she was a baby. She looked just like a little doll. Oh, I could give you some of her clothes. I think Mom saved them all. Shayna was almost 2 years older than Liselle. She was tall, with light, almost yellow eyes, and high cheekbones that seemed to jump out proudly from her face. Liselle had always looked up to Shayna. When they were young, Shayna would often sleep over her house when her mother, Aunt Zoe, was working late. Shayna was outgoing and confident in a way that Liselle admired. When Liselle was a freshman at Bluford, Shayna was a junior. She had introduced Liselle to her friends and had even let her sit with them at lunch. Shayna dropped out of school once her daughter Ruby was born. Liselle visited a few times, but the baby cried a lot, and Shayna seemed tired and easily annoyed. Aunt Zoe was always rushing around the house, picking up toys from the floor or feeding the baby or changing her diaper. Once, Aunt Zoe had stopped Liselle at the door and told her that Shayna wasn't feeling well. Liselle could see her sitting at the kitchen table. She looked as if she had been crying. After a while, Liselle stopped going over there. It wasn't much fun, not like it used to be. Is that how it's going to be for me? Liselle wondered. Sorry I haven't been around lately. I've just been real busy with school and all. Liselle lied. She looked around the small apartment. The floor was littered with plastic baby toys. An empty bottle sat on the coffee table, half filled with a white liquid. Lizelle's stomach tightened. She couldn't admit it, but she didn't want to see the baby. Where's Ruby? She asked, trying to hide her thoughts. My mom took her to the grocery store. They should be back pretty soon. You tell your mom you're pregnant yet? Yeah, Liselle sighed. She got all mad and crazy about it, like the end of the world was coming. Girl, don't listen to her, Shayna scoffed. It ain't that bad. The first couple of months were kind of rough, but now... She sat on the couch and kicked her feet up on the glass coffee table, knocking the bottle over. It's all good. I still go out with my friends on the weekend, and Mom helps me during the week. It's not that bad. Liselle studied her cousin. She was wearing tight-fitting jeans and a red T-shirt with the words Superstar streaking across them in silver glitter. Liselle remembered Shayna wearing the same shirt before she got pregnant last year. Her soft belly spilled out over the top of her jeans. Liselle looked away, slightly embarrassed. It can't be that easy, though. Taking care of a baby? She said. Shayna shrugged and grabbed a bag of potato chips from the table. Nah, she said, crunching a chip loudly. Not if you got help. My mom, she loves Ruby. She can't get enough of her. Your mom will be the same way, you'll see. My mom, she was real mad too, but she got over it. Shayna bit into another chip. Now she takes that baby everywhere. I ain't got to do nothing most of the time. Liselle couldn't believe what she was hearing. Not that bad, she thought. That's not what Mom or Dad said. Maybe they were wrong. Liselle sat down in a large chair and felt her body relax into the soft cushions. Shayna grabbed another potato chip and grabbed the remote control, flipping on a music video channel. I knew Mom was overreacting. Dad, too, Liselle thought angrily. Shayna knows how it is. She knows better than anyone else, maybe. And at least she's excited for me. There's something else I gotta tell you, Liselle said slowly. I kinda need a place to stay for a while. My mom, well, we got into a fight, and Dad... Liselle paused and looked at her cousin, who was staring at the TV. She didn't want Shayna to know the truth. He didn't want me, and now I got nowhere to go. Liselle kept her voice steady and casual. Anyway, she continued, fiddling with the pink fuzzy handle on her damp bag. Think I could crash here? Just for a little while, till I figure things out. I know it's a surprise and all, but it's cool with me, girl, Shayna said, plunging her hand into the potato chip bag again. But my mom, she won't like it. We ain't got much room as it is. Oh, right, Liselle replied quickly. I figured. I just thought I'd ask. On the TV, a muscular guy in a tight white t-shirt sang to the camera. He clutched a rose and pounded his heart with a clenched fist. He seemed to look directly at Liselle as he sang. Girl, you know you're the only one for me. Why can't you see how lost I am without you? Liselle looked away, her eyes burning. She turned on her cell phone and checked her texts and voicemail, hoping maybe Oscar had called, though it was still early. There were 3 messages, all from Mom. I can't go back to Mom's. I won't, Liselle thought to herself. She deleted the messages without listening. Shayna stared at the TV, her eyes barely blinking. She probably wants me to leave too, just like Dad, Liselle thought. What am I going to do? Reluctantly, Liselle stood up with her backpack. Guess I should get going, she mumbled. I just wanted to say hi and tell you the news and all. Girl, don't leave, you just got here, Shayna protested. It's like you said, Shayna, your mama ain't gonna let me stay here. Suddenly, a mischievous grin spread across Shayna's face. I got it, she exclaimed. Oh my God, Liselle, I got it. Shayna jumped up from the couch, scattering crumbs across the cluttered floor. Why don't we move in together? We could get an apartment. Shayna clapped her hands together as if she had just won the sweepstakes. The words flew out of her mouth like confetti. Liselle was stunned. For real? She replied slowly. Shayna's eyes were wide with excitement. I'm serious, girl. We could take turns watching the babies. That way, we'd always have a babysitter. This could be great. Me and you, girl, just like when we were kids. Remember how much fun we used to have camping out in your living room, staying up late to watch those scary movies that came on after midnight? Liselle grinned at the memory. We'd hide under the blanket and pretend we were asleep when Mom came out to check on us. Man, I miss those nights, Shayna laughed. Liselle closed her eyes. She could almost feel the warmth of Mom's thick knitted blanket pulled over her head like a cocoon, the toasty blue glow of the TV filling the room. Her living room felt like the entire world to her back then. Safe, warm, simple. It seemed so long ago. She wished she could turn back the clock. I miss him too, she whispered. Shayna bounced across the room and put her arm around Liselle. So, what you think, girl? Want to be my roommate? Really? Liselle whispered, her voice shaking slightly. You really want to live with me? You said yourself you ain't got nowhere to go, Shayna continued. And I'm sick of living here anyway. Mom's always on my case about something. I know what you mean, Liselle chuckled. Her mind was racing. Could they really get an apartment together? Could this be the answer she had been looking for? Living with Shayna almost seemed too good to be true. To be with someone who wouldn't be on her case all the time and who wouldn't treat her like a kid. But most of all, Shayna knew what it was like to have a baby. Liselle was sure she could teach her how to take care of her baby. Suddenly, becoming a mom didn't seem so scary. If Shayna could do it, thought Liselle, so can I. But how are we going to pay for everything? Liselle asked, trying not to sound too excited. Shayna waved her hands as if she was swatting away the question. We'll figure something out. Come on, say yes, Liselle. This could be so much fun. A strong gust of wind rushed into the room as the front door swung open. Aunt Zoe walked in with 2 bags of groceries hanging from her arm and a little girl clinging to her neck. Water dropped from her see-through plastic rain hat. She was slightly out of breath. Mom, Shayna exclaimed. Lizelle's here. She's going to have a baby too. We're going to get an apartment together. Aunt Zoe looked at her daughter wearily. Shayna, take the baby, please. I need to get the groceries inside before the rain starts up again. Shayna picked up Ruby and handed her to Liselle. The little girl was wearing a bright red coat and white tights with shiny black shoes. She had large brown eyes and her hair was neatly arranged into 2 pigtails. The little girl stared at Liselle, her eyes slightly fearful. A frown spread across her small mouth. She began to squirm and kick her legs into Liselle's stomach. Then she let out a small cry. Liselle wondered what to do. Aunt Zoe leaned over and took Ruby into her arms. "Hello, Liselle," she said with a weary smile. She looked much older than Liselle remembered. There were dark circles under her eyes and deep wrinkles around her tight, serious mouth. "Shouldn't you be in school?" "Didn't you hear me, Ma?" Shayna interrupted. "She's pregnant. She ain't got to go to school anymore. Come on, girl, let's get some pizza." "Wait," Liselle said softly as Shayna pulled her toward the front door. "Shouldn't we help your mom with the groceries?" she asked her cousin, but Shayna was already outside. Liselle stopped at the doorway, unsure what to do. Ruby sniffled softly and buried her head into Aunt Zoe's neck. Shayna bounded down the walkway the way she did years earlier, long before she was a parent. Though she wasn't sure why, Liselle suddenly felt uneasy. She wished Shayna hadn't blurted out the news of her pregnancy like that. And what did Aunt Zoe think of all this? Would she call Mom? Would she let her stay for a little while until they found another place to live? Everything seemed to be going fast, maybe too fast, since she had arrived at Shayna's house. Liselle felt dizzy from it all. She looked at her aunt, wondering what she should do. "Go on," Aunt Zoe said, patting Ruby's back. "It's okay," she added, turning away with Shayna's baby. "I'll be here when you get back." Liselle followed her cousin out into the busy streets and tried to ignore the growing feelings that things with Shayna weren't right.